Hey everyone, Stones here coming at you with another video. Wanted to show off my haul today from the Goodwill outlet. I go there every Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays when there's no yard sales or garage sales, but since it is yard sale and garage sale season, I only go on Mondays and Wednesdays. And I show up, I leave my house around 9:15, and I show up so I have time to look through all the bins before the scheduled rotation happens at 10 o'clock. And then I stay for the 11 o'clock rotation as well. Everything in my Goodwill outlet is $1.39 per pound unless it's over 10 pounds. Books are a separate price, glass is a separate price, but pretty much this was all $1.39 a pound. I spent $7 total on the first rotation, the 10 o'clock rotation. Spent another $8 on the 11 o'clock rotation, so a total of $15 total, and that's after rounding up. So wanted to show you some stuff here really quick because I think this is kind of a unique find at the Goodwill outlet. I mean, you pretty much can find anything, but this was a good day. So really quickly here, I want to show off, first of all, this is a adapter converter. This is a VHC, so you can put the small camcorder, the VHC camcorder tapes into your VCR and play them and watch them. So this thing pops open, and then you can pop in your VHC tape, and then you can watch that on your VCR. This alone will sell for more than $15. It'll actually sell for about 15 bucks. Picked up these vintage miniature Christmas tree lights. Now the unique thing about these, the twinkle lights, the ones that we are pretty common today, probably didn't hit the shelves until about the late 70s. These don't have barcodes on them. Which was like a late 70s thing, early 70s thing. So these must have come out like right on the border of barcodes being used in stores. But these are Kmart. You can see here they're either in clearance or that was the normal price. I don't know, $1.48 a box. I looked these up on eBay, couldn't find them on Terapeak. So it's not like they're going to be extremely valuable. Now, if you had a sealed box of the big old style Christmas Christmas lights, those would be worth a lot of money, and I've sold those in the past. Picked up a couple personal items. There's some Febreze for the car, a gain fling for my laundry. I use those all the time. Here's a box of Lego. The box is open, but the bags of Legos are still sealed inside. So I've mentioned it before, when I pick up Lego, most of the time it's an investment. I put it away. I have a big box of Lego, all sorts of certain conditions and ages and stuff like that. Some are extremely damaged, but they're all sealed. They're all brand new, and some are in mint condition. And this is like the fourth sealed set of Lego that I've found at the Goodwill outlet. I've found a Jurassic Park. I found one that's supposed to look like a nice flower arrangement or something like that. And then there was one other one that I found just recently, and I can't remember what it is now. But there you go. Power Rangers. I pick up anything and everything Power Rangers, especially if it's the weapons or the morphers or stuff like that. Definitely any Mighty Morphin stuff. Definitely any vintage stuff. This is neither one of those, but it is a weapon. It is kind of cool. It sells for about 20 bucks. I pick up sealed Happy Meal toys, and also like Wendy's and Taco Bell, any sealed kids toys from fast food restaurants. I pick those up anytime I see them. Beyblade. These are things that people pass up all the time at the bins. I don't know why. You're always finding a Beyblade. I just keep on picking them up. I gather them up. I throw them in a big bag, in a bin, a box, whatever. And when I finally get a ton of them, I list them, and they seem to sell pretty fast. I have never had trouble selling Beyblade, Bakugan, the list goes on, of all these little tiny toys that no one else seems to pay attention to. Here we go. We have some single shoes. These are, I was going to say Monster High, but that's not true. Bratz. Shoes, single shoes. Now, the thing about these is they actually act as their feet as well. So, unlike Barbie, if you're missing the shoe, you're missing their foot. So, even singles sell. It's better off to have the pair, of course. I think I have a bunch of other singles as well. And I'm probably going to lot these all up together and sell them probably a buck or two a piece. Some other miscellaneous things here and there, a Nintendo 3DS cover, Magic Towel, I just thought that was kind of cool, Batman, R2-D2 Tamagotchi, that's not worth anything, you can get a brand new one right now on eBay for like less than $10. This is Paw Patrol. I didn't know that little dinosaur is Paw Patrol. I'll throw that in my bag of Paw Patrol things. Again, this is another brand that when I see them, I grab them. No one else seems interested in them. And when I have enough, I list them all together. Thomas the Train is another one. The motorized vehicles, the ones that you take batteries and they'll move and sometimes make sounds, those always do well for me. Again, it's one of those things where I have to grab a bunch of them before, I'll never list one. I'll list 10, 15, 20, something like that. This Ohio Station Railroad hat looked interesting to me. I've found similar ones selling for about 15 bucks a piece. Nothing big right there. This was an interesting find. This was something that people kept on passing up. I thought this was like some toy that some kid destroyed because they looked melted, they looked broken, and I actually passed these up, and then I took a second look and noticed that the year on these were 1971, I believe. Yep, 1970, Kenner. And what this is this is a smash 'em up, like a crash and bash game where you literally run the cars into each other and they have parts that fly off and things like that. These cars are pretty rare. Even in this condition, it's missing, of course, the door and the hood and stuff like that. I think I can get about $30 to $40 for the pair of cars. These are 1970 Kenner, and this is also 1971, I believe Kenner as well. Yeah, Kenner. It seemed like somebody just dropped off their very old toy collection. And this is from the Ski Baller line. Now, I don't know why they call it, well, other than it looks like it's on skis. But this is even more rare. At least $40 for this. Now, if I had the ripcord that's supposed to go with this, that makes it go, now you're talking even more money. But, yeah, these are crazy. 1971 Kenner, worth about 40 bucks. I grabbed this because it looked interesting. And then, again, I was looking at the copyright. And this has a copyright of 1975 General Mills, made in Hong Kong. And that automatically told me vintage toy worth a lot of money. I didn't know what it was, but I grabbed it anyways. Here to come to find out, this is the engine block that comes with the standard $6 million Man, the Bionic Man action figure that came out that year. And this is a piece that gets lost. So people need it to complete their action figure or whatever. This guy's worth already 25, 30 bucks. This guy, I've had this guy before. I found this is the second time I found this at the Goodwill outlet. And this was passed right up. This is an Yu-Gi-Oh card shooter card distributor card machine. You wear it on your wrist, actually, and it folds in half, and when you push the button, it will actually shoot out cards across these platforms to the players that are playing the Yu-Gi-Oh card game with you. Now, it's supposed to make sounds and do certain things. I need to put batteries in to check to see if it works. The last time I had one of these, it sold for almost $100. I think it was like $90, something like that, and the price might have gone up. Tin toy. This is like some sort of horn Halloween tin toy. That should be kind of cool. It doesn't look modern, but it might be. That was pretty cool. And then the vintage blow mold. I don't even know if it's vintage or not. It looks vintage. Tigger from Winnie the Pooh. I thought that was kind of cool. It's actually not worth a whole lot. There's a lot of listings on eBay. You can probably less than $5 or something like that. This is what really surprised me. I had experience with these from last year. I bought a huge collection of these from a garage sale last year, but I bought the bigger ones. Most of them were the bigger ones. These are Crazy Bones. This is a collectible toy from the late 90s, I believe it was, and they have some value. They can have some value. There's 110 that I found exactly. This was in a bin that had already been that had already been looked through, that people had left alone because they were done with it. And I found these and I knew exactly what they were, so I spent the time digging out as many as I could find, and I found exactly $110. Some of them have have rarity. They have value. And I don't know if I'm going to take the time to try to figure that. Now, one of them I did find out are these aliens with the glow-in-the-dark eyes. They have some value. And there's like some rare, like less produced ones that are extremely valuable. I saw one, there was one single one that sold for like $100 or more, something like that. So I doubt I have that, but I have at least $100 worth, a buck a piece at least. So there you go, $15 spent. Easily, I'm thinking $500 after it's all said and done, pretty close to it. So thanks for watching. Take care.